another session of Gray's Creatives. My name is Leah Watson, and today I'm going to show you how to make this jute plant hanger. Now let's get started. First, you're going to need 9 pieces of jute string, approximately 3 yards each. You will also need 1 small piece of jute string, maybe like about 6 inches, and a key ring. Step 1. You're going to take your string and you need to find the center. I like to find my center by taking the 9 ends here and the 9 ends here and putting them together and stringing it till you feel it come tight like that. So now this is about the center. So you're going to take your center and take your key ring. You're going to string your 9 strings through the key ring. Having the key ring at the center, you're going to form a knot. So I just do a loop knot, pull it around, and then I pull the string through. And then I just tighten my knot up onto the key ring, like that. So now you should actually have 18 pieces of string hanging down. So you had 9, and you just fold it in half, and 9 times 2 is 18. Next, I'm going to take my short piece of string and put it through this loop so that I can fasten it around a chair or a doorknob or wherever you can to make sure that it holds tight while you work on your project. So I have a chair right here. I'm going to tie it around this chair. Like so. Now I'm going to bring the camera a little closer so you can see what I'm doing up close. Okay, now I'm going to take my 18 pieces of string and divide it into 3 sections of 6. You can either knot the section loosely to get it out of the way, or for me, I just like to flip it over my chair. So that's 1 section of 6. Another section of 6. And now I'll have 6 strings hanging down right here. Now I'm going to take my 6 strings and divide that into 3 sections with 2 strings each. And I'm going to braid. If you don't know how to braid, you're going to cross your right over the center and then your left over the center. Right over the center, left over the center. Right over the center, left over the center. And you'll just keep braiding down for about a foot. Sometimes it'll get a little tangled down here. You'll just rake your fingers through it to get it untangled. And then you'll just keep braiding right over the center, left over the center. Braid on down about a foot. Now, when you get down about a foot, you're going to take the end right here of your braid and you're going to tie a knot to secure it. Like so. So you'll have 1 braid. You'll set that aside. You're going to pull down one of your sections of 6 pieces and repeat again, dividing that 6 string section into 3 2-string pieces and braiding right over center, left over center, right over center, left over center. and keep braiding all the way down, again, about a foot. You're going to want to go ahead and kind of pull them together, see if they're about even, because you want them to all be about even. And when it is, you'll just go ahead and tie off your second braid. Make sure they're even. Tie that secure, like so. Now onto your third section of 6 strings. Again, we repeat, we divide them into 3 2-strand sections like this, and braid right over center, left over center for about a foot. You'll braid this one down again about a foot, and you'll pull the others up to see if it's about the right length. I need just maybe 2 more crossovers, and you tie it off. Make sure they're even. Secure that knot. And then we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so now you're going to take 3 strands from this section and 3 strands from this section. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. So from this knot, you're going to count down about 3 inches. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to want to be about 3 inches, and you're going to tie these 2 3-section pieces, making 6 strings all together. So just tie this in a little knot to secure them about this far down. And then I'm going to take 3 strings from this one and then pull up my other braid and take 3 strands from this one. I'm going to tie those together. My jute string got a little bit of a knot. That's going to happen, and that's okay. You just untangle it. All right, so 3 strings and 3 strings. Again, from this knot, and bring it down about 3 inches and tie those together. Like that. Now you're gonna have 3 strings from this one and 3 strings from this one left over. Again, bring them together from this knot about 3 inches down and tie that off. Just gonna wanna kind of bring them all together and make sure that they're about even. You can make little adjustments if you need to, tighten them up, pull them down, so that all 3 of these are about even. Now, the final step is you're going to go down another 3 inches from these knots and just tie everything together. One big final knot. Like so. So you can detach your jute string plant hanger from your chair or whatever it was that you connected it to, and you should have the braids at the top, the first knots forming these little V's, and then a base knot. And then you can take your pot. If you were part of our last week's session, we made these acrylic pour clay pots. And you will stick this into your plant hanger with the big knot at the base, the little knots supporting it around, and it will hang just like that. So now you have a jute plant hanger, and next week we are going to plant some succulents inside your pot. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope you have an amazing week, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.